Did you miss me? I missed me. Why did I disappear? Who the heck cares? It's called emotions. A lot of us have it. It doesn't matter. Hey, but I had an idea for a video and I wanted to send you guys a question and get your advice or your opinions or your thoughts on this subject. It's interesting to me. What is it about? Well, it's about, let's call it film and TV theory, maybe even animation theory. But it's a good question. You probably know the question, it's probably in the title. But let's discuss it. But first off, I have to do this. Please hit that thumbs up, that like, that subscribe button. Consider becoming a member of this channel for more random, sporadic content coming from a good place, even the bathroom. I like this room. People say, why do you film in the bathroom? Well, we spend a lot of our times in the bathroom, and it's got decent lighting, and it's got white walls, so it makes it look a little brighter. Plus, I got my little Rascals poster. Plus, I got a convenient seat to sit on, and I got like a little counter right here where I can just put the camera phone or the camera phone, and just film it. And I feel comfortable. I don't have to set it up, get a tripod, but you guys all want to make fun of me. Oh, he's going to the bathroom. Look at his face. He made a face. Oh. It's all good, man. You guys are just having fun, and I appreciate that. But that's why I come sometimes from this room, but I've been afraid to come. That sounds really weird, but I've been afraid to come or film a video in this room for a while because of all the jokes or the feedback. But I got to let that go. Boy, I had 2 sexual references within that statement that wasn't meant to be there. All right, back to the weird and obscure content from me and my channel. First off, I love y'all. Consider becoming a member. Exclusive content, early content, hopefully more things ahead. But I'm just coming out of a depression, and then I took a few days off, and I don't know where I'm at half the time. But so this is like came to my head the other day, and I was thinking, and then I posted it on social media. You guys may be a part of my social media on Instagram and or Facebook. That's really my only social media. I have a Twitter, but I don't use it that much. But so somebody was asking me why do I, or like why am I not available sometimes during the day and whatnot. And I told them I'm like I like have emotions and depressions and whatever else I deal with. But I said, like, I'm a vampire. Like, I kind of live that vampire schedule where I pretty much sleep most of the day and stay up all night, to stay away from the world and do my own thing and be alone. I'm like a vampire. And then I was telling this person, I'm like, yeah, I'm a fat vampire. And then I hung up the phone, and then I had the thought, and I was like, fat vampires, do they exist? Are they possible? And what happened was, then the question came to my head, has there been, and this is the question I'm asking all of you in the video, I go, has there been any fat vampires represented in TV and film? And I quickly thought about, certain movies that were in my head, like Lost Boys. I'm like, I don't remember a fat vampire in that one. I forgot what other TV shows and movies I thought about. Pee Wee Herman as a vampire came to mind, and Buffy the Vampire Slayer. It's like, yeah, he's not fat. I couldn't picture an actual fat vampire at that moment. And I was like, that's an interesting question. Post that question on social media, because you got a lot of film buffs and a lot of TV and film people that would know the actual answer to that. It's kind of a funny question too. It's like DEI. Do fat vampires have representation in TV and film? If not, we need more representation for fat vampires. DEI. Diversity, equity, and inclusion. They should build, or they should have protest with fat vampires, like out there. We need more representation. We need more representation. I just thought it was funny. But that's the thought that came to my head. So I posted it on social media, and a lot of you amazing, movie files, or is that what they're called? Movie files, um, started posting, examples of fat vampires in TV and film. And I was like, oh, that's awesome. I never watched that. Oh, I didn't remember that. You're right. Like there was a fat vampire in Blade. And then there's a new show called Something in the Shadows or Deep Within the Shadows. I haven't watched it yet. But they were giving me examples, or you guys were giving me some amazing examples. But there was also a point to the question that I thought people kind of missed and they weren't answering. And it was that, okay, there is representation clearly of fat vampires in movie and film. So I get that. So that part of the question was answered. But if you go to a deeper philosophical level for that question, if vampires are real, which many people think they are, do I think they are? Yeah, I do. I really do. I believe the stories. But if vampires are real, could they actually have a fat vampire in real life? And I'm talking physiological or physiology or hypothetically. So again, in TV and film, they have fat vampires, but in real life, could they have them? So I posted that as well on the social media. Then we had a big debate going, and it was a good debate to me. It was a very interesting debate. So I'm asking you all the question. I asked both questions. Name some vampires in TV and film that are fat that you remember or you know about. Also, if vampires are real in real life, could there actually be fat vampires? And then how would they be a fat vampire? Because they don't have a lot of blood and they need blood for their life. And, you would think they become skinny if they don't have enough blood. But even if you drink enough blood, it gets dissipated into their body and it becomes life energy or life force that it wouldn't transition itself into fat molecules on that body. So therefore, even if they drink so much blood, would it actually become fat molecules or skin on a vampire body to where they could actually go from a regular vampire to a fat vampire? I don't know. Not that you have to be a doctor. I don't know. And then some people were telling me the theory that if a vampire drains the blood out of a person that's already fat, and then that fat person becomes a vampire, he'll be fat vampire because he was already fat before he transitioned into becoming a vampire. So therefore, he is a fat vampire. And then the vampire that might have been skinny that took from the other individual, but it had fat blood or cholesterol or all that other stuff, and now it made that vampire a semi-fat vampire because they got the bad blood with the cholesterol and the this, and therefore that vampire actually might gain a little bit of weight and become a semi-fat vampire. You understand what I'm saying? Maybe for you guys it's a simple answer or a stupid question, but this wrecks my brain. And that's why I wanted to present it to you guys. That's why I love conspiracy theories or this or that or whatever, because questions like this, there's so many angles, there's so many avenues that you could look at it, from TV and film, but then in real life, then you could look at a vampire's physiology in their body, in their frame, and what's in the blood, the molecules, the enzymes, the red blood cells, and the cholesterol. Could they actually gain weight, or will they always lose weight? And how do vampires stay the same? If they stay the same. So my brain loves this. It goes left and it goes right and it goes up and down. And I can't figure out an answer for any of it. I don't think there is a solid answer. So that's basically the lore of fat vampires. So you guys let me know your thoughts. I just thought it was you guys are amazing film and movie and TV fans, and you guys know a lot about theories. This is a film theory on fat vampires. Do they exist? Do they not exist? And I wish I had the ability to edit and put all the pictures and then have doctor reports and all that. But yeah, it's not me. Maybe you guys can do that. But yeah, I just thought it was an interesting topic to talk about. Plus, it makes me happy, and Lord knows that I've been struggling to have a few smiles in my brain and be happy recently for many, many damn reasons. And it seems like it's now it's like a weekly or bi-weekly experience, depression or fears or whatever. And sometimes it becomes overwhelming, but I'm doing okay. If you guys are fans of my channel, I love life. I'm never going to self-harm or anything like that. And thank you guys for supporting me. I appreciate you. There's merchandise down below. Send you guys a video. I got cameos. If you guys want a cameo where I tell some stories or roast you all or sing a song or whatever. And then in the future, guys, and gals and everybody, I might be doing one-on-ones before the convention appearances that are coming up in like September. For like maybe $50, we can have a one-on-one for a half an hour, like on a video chat and get to know each other. And that would support me, and maybe you guys would like that because it's the same price as a cameo, but you get like a half an hour of hanging out with me and we becoming friends. And I'm going to think about a way to do that maybe in the next week or so. But for now, I wanted to thank everybody. And I did a podcast last night for a fan. His name is Warren K. He might be watching this. And he hooked me up with some money to, help me pay my bills. And we did a excellent podcast interview hangout. And it was really good. So it livened up my spirits. Plus a lot of you guys and girls have come to me and, wishing me well. Whenever I'm hurting or depressed or going through issues, a lot of you all hit me up like in the DMs and say hello and then become like a friend of mine with kind words. So I don't want it to go unknown that I appreciate that. And I see every one of you and I thank you. So let me know your answers on the fat vampire question. Hopefully I can have a Happy Aliens podcast coming up soon with some men guests. But I'm just coming off a weird 3 weeks. And I've been struggling. But maybe I'm on the endward trend. So you get your first interesting video about fat vampires. Let me know your thoughts. I love y'all. Enjoy your day. Whatever you're doing, enjoy your weekend. And hopefully I can be inspired to make some videos and try to bring you some more happy right now. You're always going to get the sad, Michael. Like PMS every month or so. But hopefully I can bring you some happy videos because I know you guys like happy Michael, and so do I. I love y'all. I'll see you soon. Thanks for being a part of this channel. Hate can't hurt happy, so try to be happy. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay blessed, stay amazing.